Let's take a look at the front panel of this console. First, the screen. It's a 15.6-inch capacitive touchscreen. We can use our fingers directly to click on it to perform related operations. Basically, all our operations can be completed on this screen. Here are the buttons. The wheel, the fader are just some shortcuts. And on the right side of the screen, there are two 3.5mm joints for this. The above mic interface is not required. We use the following SPK interface the most. This is the audio interface. It can be used to connect earphones or speakers, or a mixing console for audio transmission. To play music, the USB port below. We can connect a USB stick to import and export the light library or backup of the data. The USB port can also be used to connect the mouse or keyboard to operate. Here are the 4 encoder wheel and some shortcuts and scene fader. These 4 encoder wheels, we can adjust the attribute of the fixture or adjust some shape parameters, etc. Below the wheel are some of our usual shortcuts, such as store or edit or locate button. And then there are some number buttons on the right. We can quickly enter the numerical parameters we need. There are 15 scene fader at the bottom of the console. These faders can be used to save single cue scenes or a multi-cue scenes. Then there is this corresponding button on each fader. These buttons are also called scene button. At the far left of the scene fader, there is a master fader and a blackout button. It can control the blackout status of the fixture. Next, let's take a look at the back panel of the console. This is the power button of the console. We can switch the console on and off through this button. Hit the gear 1, which means turn it on. Hit the gear 0, which means the shutdown. Next to the switch button is the interface of the power supply. And then to the right, it's a Wi-Fi transmitter interface. We will configure one antenna. After connecting it, we can use the hotspot function in the console. Turn on the hotspot. Then we can take a tablet or a mobile phone. Connect to the corresponding hotspot. To realize the mobile phone or tablet to control the console, the following DC interface is not required. This network port can be used to connect to the ArtNet, to expand the number of DMX output lines, or connect to the router, so as to realize the control console through a mobile phone or tablet, or connect to a computer to do a simulation exercise. Here's the SPK interface. The SPK interface can be connected to earphones, a stereo, or a mixer. It is the same as this SPK interface on the front panel, which is interlinked. Then come the HDMI interface. This interface can be connected to the console via an HDMI high-definition cable, exporting videos and pictures. That is, the console is connected to an additional monitor or large screen. Then come over the socket of the SD card. We can insert a memory card to expand the storage. And then there's 2 USB ports. Both USB ports can also be used for light library import, export, or backup of data. These 2 USB ports can also be connected to a mouse or keyboard. There is an RS-232 and RS-485 interface on it. These 2 interfaces can be used to connect devices that support RS-232 and RS-485 protocols, or some central control devices. On the right are 4 DMX512 output ports. Can be used to connect lighting fixture. There is a USB port next to each DMX512 port. There are 4 in total. These 4 USB ports cannot transmit data and can't connect a mouse or keyboard. It can only supply 5 volts. The above is the LTC interface and the MIDI interface. These 2 interfaces require external playback software to output the time code in the console program.